Sure. My name is Devin Hartman. I'm a IU summer sustainability intern. I'm working on assessing the pros and cons of the President's Climate Commitment, which is an agreement that over 600 colleges and universities have signed on to across the country, as well as starting to look into carbon mitigation strategies here at the university as we start to move forward with devising a climate action plan and implementing one.
Yeah.
I think one of the big ideas around sustainability that kind of puts it apart from a lot of other studies, especially here at the university, is that it takes a range of issues from economics to environmentalism to social, and it really ties them all together in a way that not many other philosophies or ideas do. And so I think it's very important to look at things from a wide angle instead of just nitpicking every individual detail, and making sure that your plan and your strategies make the world better and not just one little idea.
My name's Gavin Merriman. I'm a master's student at SPIA doing environmental science with a concentration in water resources. My position with the Sustainability Summer Internship Program, I'm placed with the Utility Information Group, and we are working on utility conservation at what they call the non-academic buildings.
So my interest in sustainability really goes back to my Peace Corps service in Senegal. I was there as an environmental education volunteer from '03 to '05 in a small village in the north of Senegal. And one of the big problems there was desertification. It was right on the edge of the Sahara Desert, and certain local practices were contributing to the desertification in addition to global climate change. One thing that I saw there, in focusing on these issues on a very small scale, is the effect of the national and international policies, what effect these can have. And so when I returned to the U.S., I came to SPIA in order to get involved in the international environmental policies, to be able to affect these policies at a much larger scale.
Hi, I'm Anya Hoppel. I'm a SPIA undergraduate at Indiana University, and this summer I've been interning with the Office of Sustainability, working on wetlands inventory and classification on campus. I've basically been focusing on the central part of Indiana University's campus to identify wetlands, and then later on to classify them based on their quality and the amount of disturbances that the sites have experienced.
I grew up in Massachusetts, and I grew up right by a pond and always had a forested area around me. I like to get dirty, like to play outside, and so that was my kind of initial interest. I then, as an undergrad at Colby College, majored in environmental studies, became really interested in the human dimension to the environment and how we interact with the environment, and how in the past that's been a very dominating relationship over the environment instead of living within the boundaries of natural resources.
I'm Madoka Yoshino, and I am doing my master in environmental science and public affairs at SPIA. I surveyed vendors and interviewed procurement staffs about what kind of efforts IU is doing, and we've set up some sustainable procurement website so that would help IU community know what kind of effort purchasing is doing.
My name is Sarah Gurman, and I am doing the car sharing implementation study for the Office of Sustainability this summer. And I am an MPA student at the School of Public and Environmental Affairs doing sustainable development and policy analysis.
It's a very pressing issue today. If things aren't changed, then 20 years, 40 years longer down the line, who knows what could happen. It could be very, very significant problems. But also, it's just it's a good movement because protecting our natural resources and natural environments, I think it's very important to have resources like Yosemite and Yellowstone and forests that we can just appreciate and take part of. It's very important.
Okay, I'm Marie Buckingham. I'm a fourth-year SPIA student going into my final year as a BSPA student studying environmental management. As well, I'm studying economics.
My name is Zach Brown and I'm entering my final year at SPIA. I'm studying environmental science and biology, and that's it.
We're working on the Native Prairie Development Project.
And this is essentially just a proposal that we're making to turn a 12-acre grass field on campus into a prairie.
My name is Nora Caden, and I am a student of environmental management at the School of Public and Environmental Affairs. I've just finished my degree this year. I have been working all summer with Sodexo Food Services at the IMU on integrating sustainability into their food serving activities.
By studying it and hopefully understanding it at a greater depth than what you see at the superficial level, I'll be able to institute change that can be felt at not just the basic ecological level that a lot of people associate environmental sustainability with, but also at an economic and a social level, so you actually get the total picture there.
I'm Susan Coleman Morse. I'm the summer intern in sustainable computing with the Office of Sustainability. I'm a graduate student in the School of Informatics, where I'm entering my second year in human-computer interaction design. This summer I am working with my mentor Kristen Hanks to look at sustainable computing practices across the Indiana University Bloomington campus. As part of that, I'm speaking to IT managers regarding energy consumption, recycled paper usage, and other aspects of sustainability. In addition, I'm conducting a duplex printing study that looks at the environmental footprint of duplex versus simplex printing, as well as the physical cost impacts and the environmental impacts.
Sustainability really interests me because I have a 6-month-old son, and I'm really concerned about the kind of world that he will be growing up in and the world that he will be raising his children in. And I want to create a world where he's able to live in a healthy environment.
Hi, I'm Melissa Groylick, and I'm working on the Recycling Center feasibility study. And I'm a master's student in the School of Public and Environmental Affairs, working towards my master's in environmental science. And a little bit about my project is, well, I've been working on this since January, and originally it started as me trying to start a recycling center on campus for students that do not have recycling at their homes. And a lot of progress has been made in that aspect, and hopefully within the next year, the city and the county will be creating a recycling center that will accommodate to IU. And I've also been working on increasing recycling efforts around campus through labeling and making the recycling bins more convenient for students to locate.
I'm interested in sustainability because it really goes back to my upbringing. I was an Eagle Scout, so I was involved in Boy Scouts from kindergarten all the way up through high school. Being outdoors is something that I've loved. So I have the conservation aspect where I want to be able to preserve the outdoors so that future generations can have the same outdoor experiences that I've had.